Hey, my Liptons. I wanted to do a video. I want to do a few Bollywood videos, honestly, but I'm gonna have to space them out and everything. But I wanted to talk about Job We Met, right? Because it has been on my mind about Job We Met. Well, Job We Met, I guess you can consider to be one of the best pop culture films in Hindi cinema. Well, to me, it's one of the best films. One of the best films ever, whether that be Hollywood or in the Hindi film cinema or whatever. But Joby Met is really personal to me. It's really something that I enjoy watching, like other Hindi films. And I was on Twitter the other day, right? And they were doing a poll. They were like, "Oh, what film did you think that made a lot that was like a majority of people like, but you don't like?" And this one person and that people thought was that the minority thought was overrated. And I remember one person said that Job We Met is overrated. And I was shocked. I was like in shock. I was like, girl, what? Choppy Man is so amazing. But everybody has an opinion. Everybody likes what they like. So for this video, I actually I just want to talk about why I think Jobby Met is such an iconic, classic movie. And for it to be because I think it's been how many years? I think 2007 is when the movie came out. So it's been a couple of years since it came out, and of course there's been many classic, amazing. And there's some people that will say that, the 90s or the 80s or hell even the 50s or 60s. Even me, I've been getting into a lot of 1960s Hindi films I've been watching. I even want to do a review about one of them. So people could say that that's more better than what Jobby Met was. But I think that the reason why Jobby Met is one of these films that is going to be remembered for just generations and generations to come, like those other films, is because of its simplicity. I guess you can say. I think that we can genuinely say that Job We Met is a simple movie. It really is. And I think that when you look at it and you look at like the plot, you look at Geet's story, Aditya's story in the film, and you see their journey from start to middle to the end, you can say like, you know what, this movie, it was not too much, but yet it wasn't so little. It was right in the middle. It was something that we can swallow, and it's like we're satisfied with what the product gave us, right? And I think that the reason why, another reason why people enjoy, I think people like, especially nowadays in the Hindi film cinema, nowadays simplicity is not a thing. Simplicity is not a thing. Like if you look at what the movies that they're producing now, like even with Shahid with Pathan or whatever that movie is called, or like this new Karan movie with Ranveer Singh and Alia Bhatt. I saw that trailer and I was just like, I don't know, I don't even know what the movie's name is, and at this point I don't care to, because like I'm never gonna watch that movie, because it's like I just feel like with Ranveer. I don't know. Maybe I need to do another video on Ranveer again, because, and I know I did separate videos on Ranveer, but I think I'm gonna have to do another one again, because Ranveer is really like, oh my gosh. Um, Hindi films nowadays, everything has to be grand. Everything has to be over exaggerated. Everything has to be CGI. Everything has to be super duper 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 dramatic. And it's like there is no ground level cinema right now. You know what I mean? Whether that be in Hindi film cinema, whether that be in Hollywood, it seems like it's everywhere. Even in the Telugu cinema, everything is grand. Nothing is, hey, just give me the story. You don't need all that over exaggerated, over extra shit. Just give me a cute little thing right here. Something cute, something simple. Give me a few songs and we'll eat it. Now, I do want to say another thing too why I think that Job We Met is such a classic. Not only because of its, simplicity and everything, but the songs in this movie. You know what? I love movies where all of the songs are amazing. Like I feel that way about Chori Chori Chupke Chupke Chupke, where all the songs were good. You know what I mean? Job We Met is one of these. It's very few of them. There's a couple of movies where even movies that I love where I feel like there was just like one or two songs where it was just like it was very unnecessary. They could have cut that out and put more scenes in. Job We Met is the perfect balance of the amount of songs that were there. The Yeah Ishke, you know, like just the Tumsehi. Oh my god, I love Tumsehi. Like, and there's the others too where it's like I can't pronounce their names, but you guys know what I'm talking about. But all the songs in the movie were great. They were all amazing, and it's like I love. And you know what's so great? You know what's so great too? It didn't feel out of place. The songs didn't feel out of place. It felt perfect for the moment where the characters were at, and I appreciated that. And they all sounded amazing. The lyrics, everything. And there is a lot of movies, especially nowadays, and this is how I feel about Tamasha. No shade, I have to bring it up. To me, I think that Tamasha was such a. I can see what they were trying to go with in that Tamasha with the Pika Padikon and Ranbir Kapoor. I can see what they were trying to do in that movie, but honestly, I really didn't care for the movie. Like after I watched it, I was like, okay. I think it was the execution of that movie, and I know I'm going on a tangent, but like the execution of Tamasha was. I can see that, like on paper, I think it looked really good, but the execution was just, it was just not good. And then on top of that, there was a few scenes where I really, really liked, but like for the rest of the movie, and on top of that, most of the songs in Tamasha I didn't care for. The only song I really, really loved, and I still listen to it to this day, is Agad Tum Sate Ho. That's it. That's all. Because other than that, I don't care for none of the songs in that. I don't even know. I don't even remember a lot of the songs in that movie. But with when you have something like, and you know what's so crazy? Tamasha could have been like Job We Met. Tamasha, and because Tamasha was it was also a little bit of a simplistic ground level film. It could have had the same kind of execution like Job We Met, but it didn't land. I can see what they were trying to do with Tamasha, but the execution was bad. I feel like with Job We Met, the execution, like everything, like the simplicity, like the ground level storytelling, the execution was just really, really good. I think that this is why Job We Met is gonna be remembered forever compared to Tamasha. And that's just tea. That's just the facts. So going back to Job We Met, Job We Met, there's all the songs were hits. All of them were hits. Now, a third reason why I feel like this movie is such an iconic movie, I think is because people saw the real life chemistry between Kareena Kapoor and Shahid Kapoor. I think people saw it on the screen. They saw a little bit of their love within these two characters. And I think that Shahid and Kareena really did. And unfortunately, during this movie, I think in between the film or towards the end of the film, they broke up. But I think during this time, this was a really, really personal film. I feel like for them, if they were in an alternate universe, this would be Kareena Kapoor and Shahid Kapoor's meeting, their life, their, everything like that. You know what I mean? So I think that Kareena and Shahid's acting, you know, was really, really iconic in this film, especially, Shahid. There were times where Shahid had just had to be like loopy and like not say anything and be calm, where compared to Karina's character, she had to be the one to be loud and just like, like very Punjab, like, you know what I mean? So, the chemistry, between Kareena Kapoor and Shahid Kapoor really, really. This film, and don't get me wrong, Kareena has hits under her belt before this film. Shahid had hits under his belt before this film. But this film really, really captivated Karina's and Shahid's career to a place where it's no question that they're A-listers. This film really, really did that for them. It was a thing where it was like, okay, this is, in a way, this film was like kind of like a make or break thing. And I think that now Kareena Kapoor is in the conversation as one of the big A-listers in Bollywood. She is. She is. And Shahid is a great actor. Like, overall speaking, like Shahid is a great actor. So, I think that Kareena and Shahid brought life into these characters. And I think that if Kareena didn't take the place of Geet and somebody else did, or if somebody else tried to play Shahid's character, I don't think that this film would have been successful. I don't. I just think that Kareena and Shahid were the perfect people for this role. And listen, Kareena has a history of like not wanting films. Like I found out recently that I was watching like an old clip of Coffee with Karan where initially, and I don't know if it was like in Vizara or what. No, I think it was Kalahonaho, where that role was supposed to go to Kareena Kapoor, but she rejected it, and it went to Preeti Zinta. And I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that Kareena denied that because it's like Kareena would have never. I don't. Maybe she would have. I don't know, but I don't think Kareena would have brought justice to that role. I don't. I don't. The way that Preeti Zinta did. The same thing with Jobby Man. I think the Jobby Man initially they wanted to go with somebody else, but then it went to Kareena Kapoor. I don't think that other person could have brought out justice to Geet's character. But like I said, the simplicity, storyline execution, the songs, all the songs are hits in this film. You guys need to go listen to the soundtrack of these songs. And just especially listen, let me say something. I need to do many videos honestly about Bollywood's like rise and fall of their movie soundtrack songs because whoo child, there is a downfall. But yeah, like this, and then on top of that, the characters definitely, the actors and actresses, Shahid, Kareena, like nobody could have done justice to these roles except for them. I think that this film really solidified Shahid and Kareena, and I think that they'll always be remembered. Unfortunately, with them, now they're not together, so it's like it's kind of weird. I think they worked together before after that, but it was like they didn't have any scenes together in the film. So also, there's been chatter online, or maybe the actors also brought it up about having a Jobby Met too, and I'm just like, girl, no ma'am. Please do not do another Jobby Met sequel. Please, 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 please. We do not need that. Leave this classic alone. I hate when people do that. They need to leave this alone. I hope, I don't think Shahid is actually interested in doing, maybe, I don't know. I don't think he's interested in doing a sequel to Jobby Met. And it's like, it's going to be awkward. It's like, maybe if they were together, maybe if Kareena and Shahid were still together and then they want to do a sequel, then maybe, but even that, I still would have been against it. But I don't know. I do not want them to do a sequel. Like, leave this alone. It's a classic. We watch it over and over and over again. Please don't ruin our childhood. But this movie will always age. And it has aged in fine wine. It has aged gracefully because this film is such a great film. It's like I rewatch it all the time on Netflix. All the time. And I always rewatch it. And that's another thing too. The kiss scene. Now, let me just say this. Generally, I am not a fan of like in the Hindi films of the actors kissing. I think that it's weird. Like to me, it's like I grew up watching Bollywood films where the actor and the actresses didn't kiss. Okay, it was always like hug or like they'll break out into song or like they'll touch each other's arms or something like intimacy, like intimate, very intimate scenes. But like it never got to the point where we had to see the physical. And I hate the fact that this is the thing now in Hindi films where it's like they have to freaking kiss everybody's kissing now. It's probably the minority now that's not kissing in the films now. Everybody, and I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Now, that being said, I love the kiss scene in Job We Met. I do. I'm sorry. Y'all guys are gonna think, oh my God, you're such a hypocrite. How the hell are you gonna hate the kiss scenes in Bollywood, but you love it in Job We Met? The reason why I love it is because it felt real. It felt real. It felt genuine. If there was genuine chemistry between these characters for them to be like, you know what? Yeah, the kiss makes sense. And you felt it. Especially with the music in the back, like the background music, it was iconic. This was an iconic scene in this movie. And it was the execution of that kiss scene, y'all. The way that Kareena Kapoor gave that dialogue to Shahid's character, it was just, I have to tip my hat to the director, to, the people that wrote the script, because it was such perfect timing and perfect execution. They ate that. And I think that this is one of those rare moments where it's like, I don't mind the kiss scene. However, a majority of the time, I hate the kiss scenes in these films. I hate the fact that it's like, y'all didn't grow up, that Bollywood in general didn't get to the point where it's at with being westernized. And that's the unfortunate thing. They were always true to who themselves into their culture. And they, having those sort of intimate scenes is something that is behind closed doors, not in front of the camera. So it's like, for me, it's always weird or awkward to see like now how Bollywood has got to the point where it's like everybody needs to fucking kiss. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just unfortunate. But I thought that the kiss scene in Job We Met was so iconic. Y'all guys need to go. Iconic, iconic, iconic. But yeah, like, I think those are just my thoughts. I think that Job We Met is going to live on for like forever and ever and ever and ever. And it's iconic. It's really, really iconic. And for me, Job We Met is up there with like Kuchi Kuchi Hota Hai. Job We Met is up there with Kabhi Kuchi Kabhi Gum. Job We Met is up there with Dave, like, there's no straight. It's up there with Dave Lash. This film proves that you do not need the grand and the corny CGI and the extraness of it all in order to be a hit film. And I think that this is the kind of film that Bollywood is missing today. There's a lot of films that Bollywood is missing today. I don't know. Maybe I might talk about Ranveer Singh in this Karan Johar movie. I don't know. But at the moment, this is what Bollywood is missing. This is what it's missing. So that is just my thoughts on that. Y'all, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it to 500 subscribers. Thank y'all guys so much. Please tell me y'all guys' thoughts in the comments. Did you guys love Job We Met? How did you guys feel about it? You guys think that it's an iconic film? Do you guys think it's overrated? Do you guys think it's underrated? And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.